Let's get the energy going. Let's do it. Please welcome to stage, Mr. Joe Banda!
Well, I skipped the Proud Boy meeting to come here tonight, so let's get this thing going. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not in the Proud Boys, but I know how I look. I'm aware. I know I look like I sit in the comment section at night defending Andrew Tate. Like, I totally am aware, but I'm way more progressive than I look. Like, I would date a trans woman. I would. I think it'd be nice to finally date a woman who could fight back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want, a little bit of a challenge. Before you say it, no, I'm not transphobic. I'm not. I don't fear trans people. That's ridiculous. I hate them. You know what I'm saying? No, come on. These are jokes. I'm kidding. Could you imagine hating a whole group of people just because they're mentally retarded? That's fucked up. It can't be like that. This look does come with a lot of responsibilities, though. People make assumptions. Like, get this one. For whatever reason, people assume that I can fix stuff. Yeah. Apparently, I look handy. Guys, I'm Italian. Last thing I fixed was a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? I'm so Italian, in fact, that when my wife asked me to take out the dog, I grab an ice pick. Ooh. That's a hard joke to do. I love my babies. Anybody else got fur babies at home? Let me hear you, dog people. I love it. I got a Chiweenie, part Chihuahua, part Dachshund. And when we got her, at the litter, there was all these other dogs in the litter that looked completely different. And I didn't know that one mother can get inseminated by multiple males and have a litter of multiple males' dogs. So now on top of everything else, I gotta worry my little girl's gonna grow up to be a whore like her mother. I'm not racist either. I'm not. My daddy taught me right. He said you never use the N-word when talking about a black person. And I'm a good boy. 48 years old, I've never called a black person my neighbor. Do you guys have any black people in Oroville? I haven't seen any. I saw one guy in the casino in cuffs. Like, what's going on? It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Where are all my married people at? Let me hear ya. Damn, nobody that sounds happy about it. I just had my 13-year anniversary. Hell yeah, 13 years. And my wife's a psychologist. Yeah, that's the right answer. You know, because I'm really into saving money, you know? So figured I'll just marry her. My wife and I are very different. She meditates a lot. Like a lot. She goes on these little retreats. These like silent retreats where they sit in silence for 5 days. She sits in silence for 5 days. She never does that shit at home, though. You know what I'm saying? She always comes back from that stuff like super chatty. It's like, why me? Unbelievable. She's a good woman, though. But she worries about me because I ride a motorcycle. Anybody else ride Harley or anything out there? Right on. What do you ride, bro? Honda? You'll grow up to be a man someday and get a real bike, I promise you. I believe in you, bro. My wife worries about me. She wants me to wear one of those full-face helmets, you know, in case, God forbid, something were to happen. I disagree, though. I think the half helmet's actually safer. You know, that way the cops can just see that I'm white. It's called being proactive. I like to avoid problems right out the gate. I don't know, I don't like riding her on the back of my bike because it's dangerous. God forbid if something were to happen to her, you know. But I want her to get her own bike. But she doesn't trust herself. If she doesn't trust herself, I don't trust her. I don't, man. I just couldn't imagine, God forbid, something were to happen to her. She ended up paralyzed, disfigured, and then she'd be divorced. That would suck. People are still wearing masks. You guys seen that? There are people that have been wearing masks the whole time. You see them out there in their cars. With the windows up. By themselves. And they all got that same look in their eyes. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Asian. I don't know, I'm that guy. I'm exactly how I look. In 2020, I almost got arrested 3 times at Sprouts, But I started doing yoga during the pandemic. Anybody else in this cult? I started doing Kundalini yoga during the lockdowns, right? Super spiritual, a lot of deep breathing, right? You have to change your mindset though when you start engaging in that world, when you start doing yoga. It's like that book, The Secret. The energy you pay attention to, that's the energy you're gonna get back, right? So I had to stop paying attention to things that outraged me, like people in masks. I had to start paying attention to the people not wearing masks. I made friends this way. I did. I would thank them for breathing the fresh air, smiling, the little stuff. I did. I made friends. We started a meetup group and everything. Our first event, we actually stormed the Capitol, so that was pretty awesome.